Before we start this video, this is a second part of our two-part saddest moments in the Pokemon franchise. If you haven't checked out part 1, click the annotation on the screen to go check it out. And if you're here from Ovi's channel, let's get right into it.
The Old Man in Anistar. The next sad moment in the Pokemon series can be found in Anistar City, and here you will find an old man who is very depressed because his wife passed away. He asks you to lend him a Pokemon level 5 or below to keep him company.
What's really sad about this is that if you wait a few days and come back to the same house after you've given him a Pokemon to keep him company, he's not there. There's a Pokeball on the floor with a note attached to it, basically implying that he's dead. And the concept of death in a Pokemon game is something that is usually glossed over, but with this little detail, it reminds us all that we have to deal with death at some point or another.
Serena cuts her hair. At first I didn't understand why this was so emotional. Sure, I know many girls who are proud of their hair, but it's going to grow back, right? When she started crying, it did hit me on the feels, but most importantly, what it actually represents.
To be honest, I didn't really understand it either. But thanks to other people's knowledge of the Japanese culture, cutting your hair like that so drastically means that she's willing to change from the old unsure Serena to the new and resolute Serena. A scene like this reminds me of another anime where the similar scenario happened, which was Naruto with Sakura Haruno cutting her hair.
Ends overall story. If you really look at it, it's pretty sad. I mean, the guy was tricked since he was a child and taken advantage of his gift. He was also made many false promises, and it wasn't until you came along that he started to learn the truth.
In life, there will always be people that will try to take advantage of you if you have really any sort of talent. Unfortunately for N, he was used most of his life and was driven away from civilization thanks to Team Plasma. Now I know what it's like to be used, and trust me, it's not fun. And N's story really reminds everyone of some of the sad and messed up things that people do to each other.
Ash turns into stone. I'm sure all of you guys remember this moment from the very first Pokemon movie. As a kid, I always found it to be very emotional, especially because Pikachu was crying, which essentially triggered all the Pokemon, including the clones, to become sad as well.
Looking back on it, I too found it very emotional. And in all honesty, I did cry a little when I saw Ash's blank stare and Pikachu's tears. But in the end, the tears from all the Pokemon were able to somehow revive Ash and made for one of the most touching scenes in all of Pokemon. Ash's Charizard. Where do I even begin with this moment? From its troubled times of being abandoned from his previous trainer, its uncooperative attitude towards Ash, to finally its development as a Pokemon. In reality, Charizard is like a kid growing up to become a man. And when it was time for him to go, it brought not only a tear to Ash's eyes, but mine as well.
This particular moment was very sad for me. Not just because he had to leave, but because in essence Charizard was once again facing rejection. First when he was a Charmander from his original trainer, and now from all the members of the Charizard community. He felt as an outsider, and they considered him not to be worthy of joining.
Well, there you have it, guys. This is our 10 saddest Pokemon moments. What are yours? Leave your answers in the comments section below. If you guys enjoyed the video, or maybe at least cried along with me, then be sure to leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, why not subscribe to become an Eryizo today? I'd also like to give a special thanks to Ovi for letting me join him in this video.
It was sad and fun to be here, so don't forget to subscribe to us both. And if you're in a mood for even more sad moments, you can check out my original video.
And if you guys want to check out the best city and town themes in Pokemon, why not click the other annotation on the screen to go check it out. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time.